Hi, in the last review I mentioned I would be doing a comparison between the Gerber Center-drive, the Leatherman Surge and Wave. I decided that it would be better if I just focused between the Center-drive and Surge and omit the Wave in this comparison. Center-drive and Wave comparison video is coming next. As a matter of reference, note the size difference between the Wave, black oxide finish, and the Surge. Barring size, it has to do with the number of tools available in both. However, probably the biggest difference is the weight. Of course, Surge offers a full-size feel in the user's hands and a sense of durability. Okay, let's get started. Starting with the Center-drive, seen here, its closed length dimension is 4.7 inches. Its weight, 9.5 ounces. Center-drive looks bulkier than the Surge, but weighs less by 3 ounces. Moving on to the Surge, its dimension is 4.5 inches and weighs 12.5 ounces. Moving on to the next tool, the knife blade. Starting with the Center-drive, the blade length is 3.25 inches. I'm not really sure what the reference point is for measuring. It has about a 3-inch cutting edge. Moving on to the Surge knife blade. Blade length on the Surge is approximately 3.1 inches and likewise also has a 3-inch cutting edge. Not sure what the reference point is for measuring also. Center-drive blade is longer by 0.15 inches. Note thickness of the knife blade. Surge blade appears to be thicker, but not by much. And the blade material is 420 high carbon stainless steel for the Surge. The Center-drive, I'm unable to locate any information in regards to this. Continuing on with the Center-drive plier head, starting with the rotatable wire cutters, which allows the user to change cutter head blades as necessary. Moving up to the standard plier, this area right here, and then onto the needle nose, this portion of the plier is here. Standard and hard wire cutters here. Surge's plier head is similar, except the cutters, which are replaceable only, right here. Moving up to the standard plier here, and the needle nose. By the way, this is the hard wire cutter and standard wire cutter. Moving down to the strand wire cutter and crimpers. Note the Center-drive plier head is mounted on rails. It has to be loose in order for it to glide within the frame. So the plier head is not structurally attached to the body. Whereas the Surge plier head is attached to the body, which gives Surge a solid one-piece feel like a real set of pliers. Starting with the serrated blade on the Gerber Center-drive, pull out the serrated blade from the body like this. It locks. Close the body. Retract the plier head. Now the blade's ready for use. On the Surge, likewise, fold the tool up and then deploy the blade. Going back to the Center-drive, overall length of the serrated blade is 2.5 inches long, seen here. The cutting edge is 2.25 inches. Moving on to the Surge, overall blade length is 3.25 inches. The cutting edge is 3.125 inches. Comparing the two, obviously the Surge blade is longer compared to the Center-drive. Note the Center-drive blade is on the inboard side of the body, whereas the Surge is on the outside. To secure the blade or put it away, open the body up, retract the tool lock like this, fold the blade into the body, close the body, and then retract the plier head. This locks the body up. On the Surge, depress the liner lock, fold the blade into the body. Okay, next we're going to cover the bit driver. We'll start with the Center-drive, go through all the motions. Nice shape or design of the extension itself. Remove the bit. You can see a good image of the magnet at the base of the receiver. This takes a 1/4 inch standard bit. Please note, you see that scribe line right there where the pin's pointing? I believe that's a cut line. During manufacturing, I believe that's where they were supposed to cut. So it should be a square cut all the way around. So it looks a little lopsided. However, I don't believe it's going to impact performance. Maybe appearance, but that's the extent of it. Moving to the surge. Open the surge up. Pull out the bit driver. Fold the surge back up. The best way to look at the surge bit driver as a stubby, short version of a full-length screwdriver, whereas the center drive is a full length. You see the center line of the drive with the body in relationship. Note the center line of the bit driver to the body on the surge. Head's offset, which is okay, provides more leverage, I believe. Other than the workmanship of the driver tip, not too bad. This is the Surge or the Leatherman bit driver extension. It fits right into the Surge's large bit drive, like this. Insert the tip. Now you have the same capability as the center drive. Of course, that bit extension for the Surge is a separate item. The rattle you hear is the bit extension in the bit drive holder and the bit in the bit extension. It does not affect its use, since the bit extension is a separate piece that is added on. One additional note is the Leatherman's bit extension will accept the standard bit, 1/4 inch bit, seen here. Now, the bit extension that Leatherman has doesn't use a magnet. It uses a spring clip on the inside. You can barely see it there as a ring of some sort. That's a spring clip. It engages the little grooves on the bit itself. However, it is deep. By the way, please excuse the focus. Anyway, possibly getting too far in, it can be removed. In this case, I'm using the Wave Leatherman to extract it. But it's still usable in that respect. And there you have it. Pull the bit driver into the body. Likewise, the Surge. Open the body up. Hit the tool lock and release and fold. Okay, moving back inside the center drive, standing the plier head to open. Going to go ahead and pull out the file blade. Retract the plier head to lock the body. On the Surge, simply fold out, engage the liner lock. Both usable surface on both files are about the same. The difference is the file blade on the Surge is removable, so it extends further. By the way, this removable file blade, in its place you can put a saw blade. Seen here is the Surge, edge of the file, it's cut for filing. The center drive, no edge or no edge file. Opposite side, the Surge has a diamond edge file, difficult to see here. This is a close-up view of the Surge file blade. What we're looking at is the diamond file edge right here. No file along this edge on the center drive's file. The file blade on the center drive is a cross-cut coarse, single-cut fine. Overall length is just over 2.5 inches. And that's measured from the body to the tip. Moving to the Surge file blade, seen here, overall length from the body to the tip is just over 3 1/4. The usable blade length is around 2.5, just under 2.5. The file blade is a cross-cut coarse on one side with a diamond embedded file on the opposite side. As you can see, the Surge tends to be a little longer, but that's due in part due to the holder. But held side by side from that point, blade length is about the same. To retract that blade, of course, repeat the process. Extend the plier head, release the tool lock, fold the file blade into the body, leaving it open. On the Surge, depress the liner lock and fold the file blade into the body. like this. The next item, moving to the awl blade, seen here on the center drive. Locking it out, retracting the plier head that locks the tool. It's now ready for use. Surge, same thing, open the body up to access the tools. In this case, the awl blade, shown here. Locking it out, pull the body up, it's ready for use. The center drive awl blade overall is 1¼ inches long. The surge blade is 1½ inches, tip to body. The surge blade has an edge for scraping. It also has a small hole in the tip for sewing. Note the thickness of the blade on the surge. A little bit more use, I would imagine, compared to the center drive. Extend the pry bar out. We'll leave it open for now. Then proceed to pull out the combination can opener, bottle opener, and wire stripper. Locked out, pull the tool up. Close the body here, retract the plier head, moving right to the pry bar, seen here. That V-notch you see is the nail puller associated with the pry bar. Right here is the bottle opener, pretty wide. There is no can opener on the center drive. This is the bottle opener right here. There is a can opener and a wire stripper. Right here is the bottle opener. Seen here is the pry bar, nail puller, and bottle opener on the left. The bottle opener, can opener, and wire stripper on the right on the Surge. Quite a difference in use. Note the difference in length and thickness. Only similarity between these two, obviously, is the bottle opener. Moving on to, in this case, it's on the center drive. This is the tool lock. It incorporates the lanyard hole seen here. It's riveted into the body, or I should say riveted to a backing plate that you can't see. That forms the actual tool lock. It's all plastic construction here. On the Surge, it's all metal. Kind of a small loop. Put a split ring right here. At this point, I'm going to cover the difference between the two tools. In other words, what one has and what one doesn't have. So let's get started. Pry bar, nail puller, and bottle opener back out again, seen here. At this point, this is what the Surge does not have, which is the pry bar and nail puller. Seen here is the casting line to reinforce that pry bar, showing the bottle opener. Right here is the pry bar and nail puller, which the Surge does not have. It's small in size, I imagine for light work. Seems sturdy enough to do that. Overall, it should do the job intended. Now moving on to the Surge, talk about the scissors, which the center drive does not have. These scissors are locked out with a liner lock. Note the leaf spring. The scissors are very sharp, surprisingly for in the multi-tool, and it folds up quite nicely when you're done with them. Moving back to the bottle opener on the Surge. This is the bottle opener of the Surge, which the center drive also has. This is the can opener blade portion, which the center drive does not have. Wire stripper, which also the center drive does not have. 420 high carbon stainless steel, heat treated throughout the Surge. Side-by-side comparison, the wire cutter and can opener, which center drive does not have. Bottle opener, Surge, and center drive both have. Nail remover and pry bar here, which the Surge does not have. In this end view portion of both tools, please note the thickness of the Surge as it appears narrower compared to the center drive. The center drive weight is 3 ounces lighter but bulkier, probably due to the plastic and the lightning holes cut into the frame. Seen here are the lightning holes cut into the frame. Moving on to the last two tools on the Surge. These are flat blade screwdrivers. One's a 5/16, the other is a 1/8. The 1/8 inch flat blade is tweaked from use. A unique thing about the flat blade screwdriver, the 5/16, that's the largest that you will find on the Surge. Likewise, it's bigger than any on a bit driver unless you go to a larger bit. Both blades are made from 420 high carbon stainless steel, heat treated. Finally, moving on to the last part, and this involves the center drive bit driver. This is the carrier for the bits for the center drive. There are a total of 12 in the carrier and 2 in the tool. Total of 14 bits. Back to the Surge. There's one double-end bit in the tool itself with 20 double-ended bits and 2 cards for a total of 42 different bits. Along with that is the big extension drive for the Leatherman Surge, which is used in the other line of multi-tools for Leatherman. The bits used for the Leatherman tool are proprietary, which means that they're unique to the Leatherman tool products. Comparing the 2 cards against the 1, you can see how compact the Leatherman bits are compared to the full-size standard bits with the center drive. These are double-ended for a total of 40. If you include the one that's in it, total of 42 different bit sizes and types. Going back to the standard bit carrier for the center drive, this is a 1/4-inch bit. Fits easily into the bit extension seen here. The only problem is the bit driver or the bit drive extension is deep, and so the standard bit is actually too short. There's a spring ring around it pointing this out to you. There is no magnet, so when you engage the bit into it, it engages the notches in the bit. You push in, it sinks all the way to the base, but it's still usable. Put the bit back in the carrier, not to lose it. Now, going to the center drive, do the reverse. Remove the bit from the bit driver here on the center drive, and I'll just select one of the double-ended bits from the card, demonstrate the fit, and it really doesn't go in. Kind of bottoms out. It's too shallow, 1. 2, the way the double-ended bit is cut doesn't allow it to be forced into the bit driver of the center drive. This bit driver can only accept the standard bits seen here. Replacing the bit back into the card. Both multi-tools are exceptional. I personally use the Leatherman Surge and found it very efficient. Having just acquired the Gerber Center-drive, getting familiar with the layout of the multi-tool, and it shows a lot of promise. So I need to work with it to give it a fair evaluation. Workmanship, durability, and ease of accessibility of all the tools are important. I hope you enjoyed viewing this clip. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Check the description for more info and leave your thoughts in the comments. See you in other videos.